Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming back in with the Winter Wonderland story, Wonderful Winter Time. So for this topper sheet, because there are a lot of rounds, I'm going to do something totally and utterly completely different for this one. So I'm not making a card with these smaller toppers, but I'm going to make a card with this bigger topper, and I'm going to do a off-centre gatefold. So I'm going to grab my piece of 6x6 card or 6x12 card. No, I don't need the trimmer, I need the scoreboard for this one. So here we have the scoreboard. Score at 6. No, that's wrong. Put that to the side, I can do that for another card later. So I'm going to score at, I don't even know if this is straight. Yeah, it is straight. So I'm going to score at 4. And then I'm going to score at 10. So it gives me an off-centre gatefold. I can put my scoreboard down. And hopefully I can turn these over and score them down that way and down that way. Okay. So I've got the smaller gate on this side and the larger gate on that side. So for this one I'm going to be using this cardstock with the little squirrel on. So I need 4 by 6, 4 notches under the 4. Let's see if this one's going to work this way, because I need a bit for inside. So I'm going to use this one for the inside as well. So I need 4 notches under the 6 that way, by 4 notches under the 6 that way. So that's going to be for the inside of my card. I'm going to grab a couple of bits of gold mirror 6x6. I'm going to cut 2 notches off of that bit and 2 notches that way. So that's my mat for this one. It's going to go on the inside of my card like that. And then I need a piece that's 2 notches under 4 by 2 notches under the 6. Okay. And that is going to be for this side. And then I need a bit of this that is, that's the other corner, isn't it? So that's that side. I'm going to do it this way around, and I'm going to go 4 notches. You might not fit if I cut you there. So don't need it to be 6. Okay. Let me do this. 4 notches under the 2. Oops. And take that bit off there by 4 notches under the 6, which is going to be that one. I need the mirror, so I need this to be 2 notches under 2, and then hopefully 2 notches under 6, and that is that bit. So I want the knitting pattern to go the right way around. Then I need this one. This bit needs to be 4 notches under the 4 by 4 notches under the 6. Okay, so that's all my pieces cut. Stick that under there, and then come in with my glues and start assembling this together. So all-purpose glue in the middle, like so. I need to take my pin out of my glue. Tacky glue in the 4 corners. Flip and stick. Same on this bit of gold. Tacky glue, like so. Bring this back in. Get it as even and as straight. There we go. So that's that bit done. Now for the panels. Oops. Straight down the centre again. On the corners with the tacky. And then flip and stick. Okay, that's that bit. While that bit's drying a little bit, go on to the next bit. Tacky in these 4 corners again. And then flip it over and stick it down onto this gold mirror mat. Okay. And all-purpose down the middle again on this bit. Tacky for the corners. And for those of you that are new to my channel, the glue is Kalau all-purpose and Kalau tacky. So this is the Kalau all-purpose glue, which is alcohol based, and the bottle that I've got it in are bottles that I bought from Temu or AliExpress, one of them two. They're 30ml bottles. I did have 15ml bottles, but they were too small, so I was filling them up more than anything. So I found some bigger bottles which hold obviously a bit more glue. As you can see, that oops, they're quite chunky, so they do the perfect job. And these little bottles are from, I get these off of Amazon, but they are Crafty Companion. Excuse me. Yes, so that's them. I've just replaced the smaller bottles as well, because my other ones were getting a bit clogged up. So after time they get clogged up, as you know. So coming in with this little bunny rabbit, having his hot chocolate, oh not bunny rabbit, squirrel, having his hot chocolate. And then taking out the middle frame. So I'm coming in with these 2 frames. So I'm going to come in like that. I'm going to put that, so it's like that. Flip it over. down a little bit. Or do I go up? No, I'm going to come down a little bit. I'm going to put him, get a pencil, just so I can put a little mark on the back of here, just so I know where to take my foam pads up to, so I don't go beyond that pencil line. As it being a gatefold, you don't want it, you want to be able to open it once you've got your toppers on. So I'm just coming around there with these awkward foam pads that don't bend around corners. Go around the other side where that pencil mark is. And bringing them up and round. Then taking the backings off. I'm going to put a little bit of tacky glue on the back of here as well. So I've got a bit of wriggle room if I wanted to move it. And now this is the fun bit, because this is the bit I normally get wrong. So there's not going to be much of a wriggle space on there, so the only side that I can come with my foam pads is right in between them two lines, so it's not going to be a lot holding this topper in place. So I'm going to come in with these skinny things again, just so that I can hopefully get them as close to there as possible. I've lost my scissors again. That's all I'm going to get on there. Just taking these backings off again. Bit of tacky glue on there again. And then stick that down, because obviously you want it to open up, so it's going to open up like that. Sweating again. And then I'm going to pick a sentiment now, so I'm going to think I'm going to put on, for someone special, wishing you a joyful Christmas filled with endless fun. No, I think I'm going to use someone special. Trying to find a foam pad to fit on there, but I've got one that's been sitting on my little bookshelf thing by the side here, so I'm going to use that. Oops. Oh, butterfingers today. And then put a bit of tacky glue on the back of that as well, and that's going to come onto this side there. I'm going to take this little cup as well, take the last bit of that foam pad and put the cup one down at the bottom, just because she is drinking, or he's drinking, a hot chocolate. Now you can go down there. I do have a snow globe, but it doesn't really go with anything on here. I can't see anything that's got snow globe, so I might use a snow globe on this one as well, just to use it up. Take a little bit of that, peel that away. A little bit of excess off. Place this one in this corner. Shame I don't have another one apart from Merry and Bright. But I do. I think in this corner I normally put gems on, but I'm going to put a bow again. I've got a thing about bows at the moment, so what colour bow do I want? Green, blue, white, cream, gold. Got so many different colours. Let me try this one. Leave that there for a minute. This is cream. I think the cream. Go with the cream one. Oh, stuck my glue dot to my desk. It's clever. See if I can salvage it. Yep. Okay. And this one can go in that corner. There we go. So that is that one. So now I'm going to do something that I've done before, once before. I've done like a square type of plaque. So I'm going to do I'm going to do around what I think these toppers will fit on. So they're not going to be too fancy, but yeah, see, they fit on there perfectly. So these could be like a hanging decoration for your tree, or just to go on your wall at Christmas, or on your front door, or you can even give them to somebody as a little gift for their Christmas tree to hang on. You can do it double-sided if you want, so you could put that one on there and that one on there, so it'll spin when it's on the tree, or you could just do it and then put them on the wall if they got hanging, which is what I did with my other one that I made on the square blank wooden, and it looks pretty cool hanging up on my wall with my penguin on it. So I'll be back in a minute when I've decided how I'm going to do these. Okay. Okay, so I'm back now. I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this red one, this red sheet of paper, and I'm going to cut it in to a 5x5 square. Yeah. So put that down there. Bring in my thing, and I'll put some of this glue over the top. So this is the all-purpose glue again. Put enough on there. Grab my paper. So I could have put it that way and cut around it and then put her on so it's background. Might actually do that, to be fair. while that's drying for a bit, I'm going to come in with this. I'm going to use some of my foam reel. For this one, just cut a shorter bit off. And then I'm going to grab my Hunkydory craft knife, screw that up so it stays tight, and I'm going to follow this around with my blade. Hopefully it's cut out, which it has. So we'll end up with something like that. I'm going to take this off, bit over, try and straighten it up with my mat as much as I can, so I get this virtually centre. And bring it down just slightly so that I can put a hole in this. So that's like that. So that was a quick and easy one, wasn't it, really? So that's how it looks, the back. And then around here I'll colour that in with a pen, gold pen or silver pen. A gold pen, got a gold one here somewhere, gold Sharpie. So normally I'll go around the edging. Oops. 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 There we go. So that is done, and then I've got this tool that I got from Hunkydory. If I can find where I've put that now. Where is it? There it is. It's my hole punch tool, which is what I brought to use on my last one that I did. So I'm just going to put this over to here for a minute. It takes a few turns to get it to punch through, but it does punch through both sides eventually. And then we have a nice little hole just there that I can put a bit of ribbon through, or string. Ribbon's probably the best thing to use on this. I've just got to remember where I've put my ribbons. So like I say, I've had a bit of a turn around, change around, and I've moved everything, and now I don't know where everything is. And I can't remember what I did with all my ribbon. Here, Anita, where did you put all your ribbon? Oh, I know where my ribbon is. I've got like a small wooden chest, craft chest, but it's so tight in there that once I get it in I can't get stuff back out again. Can't get the drawer out. It's annoying. So I've got this nice green ribbon. Don't need it to be too big or too long. And it should just thread through. Like so. Probably been a little bit wasteful with my ribbon. Don't need a very big loop. And you can hang that up like that. That's that one done. So for the next one, I'm just going to move this ribbon out of the way for a minute. So I'll do another one. Not with that bit though. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to cut this one again. So I'm going to cut this bit off. I don't really need that bit. And do the same again. Cut it by 5 and by 5 again. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Bring it in at a blank, wooden blank. Now these wooden blanks, I bought these on Amazon for a couple of years now, I think, because I was originally going to use them on my Cricut machine, but I don't very often use my Cricut machine anymore. So I'm just going to place that onto there. Let's give it a bit of a press down so it sticks. Okay, and then for this one I'm going to use the bottom left one again, this one. So I'm going to stick some foam pads on him. Let me just move this out of the way because I'm not using that at the moment. Put one there. Bit in the middle. So now he's ready to go. Grab my knife, trim this off again. And then we have another scene. I mean, you can just leave them like that if you want to, but you know, it's entirely up to you. I just need to empty this, so I need my pokey tool to get a bit of wood out so that I can redo the next one. And to be honest with you, this is probably the best tool that I've ever brought, to be fair. Just trying to get that bit of wood out the bottom. There we go. And I can stick that back in, screw it back up, and then do the same for this one as I did for the other one. Try and get it where I want it. I decided to do the hole first this time. There we go, so that one's done again. So now I can come in with this. Place that one on top of there, and I can use the same ribbon again if I wanted to. Might just use this little bit and do them as long or as short as you want on these. It's entirely up to you. If you want to do something like this, that is. And if you ain't got fiddly fingers like me, and then there we have 2 Christmas decorations as well as a card made out of that topper sheet. And I've still got these little tiny ones, these 3 here and then these 3 here, which I don't know whether I'll put them on a wood blank, but I've got round ones still and I've got square ones, so you can do a couple if you're using just plain paper, you know. So you could stick, say for instance, you've got, let me just move this out of the way for a minute so I can try and explain. Move this out of the way. So say you've got your paper on there, you've cut it out, done the design, you want to use, say for instance, this one at the bottom, this one at the top, or you can overlap them, you know, you could go like that. And you wanted to put a sign on there, you could put that on there, go merry and bright. You could put a bit of ribbon on there, anything like that. So that's just some ideas of what you can do, and you can either put the holes in it so that it will hang up like that, or you can just glue the ribbon to the back and then it'll hook up. Or if you've got like diamonds that are stringy that'll go round corners, then you can decorate this bit of it, this bit of it around here as well. So you've got some sparkling. It's just a few things to, like, I've got some but I have to cut them down. They're not self-adhesive, so I have to run around with a tape runner and put them on. But that is all the ideas you can do with them sort of things. I quite like the idea of having Christmas decorations made out of card toppers. So they are the ideas that I've done for this, and that's what I have left. I still have quite a bit of card left, But that is it for this video, guys. So till next time, as always, thank you for your support. I do really appreciate it. So until the next time, take care and keep on crafting. Speak to you all soon. Bye for now.